What's up, ladies, gents, queens, kings, and commentators? It's the one and only, you can't call me queen, baby. Welcome to my channel, and as always, we are recapping or reviewing a movie or series that must be talked about. And in this video, I am reviewing the movie Alice, starring Keke Plamer and Crownin. But before we dive in, y'all please don't hesitate to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl channel. Okay, let's get into it. I want to first say that Alice was a pretty decent movie, and I believe it did what it was supposed to do, which was entertain and educate. And I could tell that the movie was meant to be a simplistic, fun project with a history lesson that wasn't meant to be taken seriously. Granted, the history of slavery should always be taken seriously. But in this case, it was about overcoming and taking your power back. And once you take that into account, it will bring you comfort and not make the film seem, so lackluster. Now, that is the positive side of me talking. But the other part of me have to also let you all know how watching this felt like a movie I would watch in middle school or high school when the teacher wanted to be lazy and make the kids stay quiet, but still learn something at the same time. So this is the movie they turn on because it's not too heavy, but still captivating to the mind of a teenager. I also want to say how I am disappointed in the fact that the trailer tricked me into believing this was going to be a time travel sci-fi film because I was eager to see Keke in that type of element, and the idea of it seemed pretty exciting, especially since I was angry that Lovecraft Country wasn't renewed, so I was ready for this to fill me up where Lovecraft left me empty. But once I got over the fact that the film wasn't a sci-fi, but it was a historical drama period piece taking place on a plantation in Georgia in the 19th century, where an enslaved woman is trying to escape her abusive owner, and switch to a blaxploitation and revenge thriller of that same slave successfully escaping the hidden plantation and discovering that the time is actually 1973 and her and the others should, actually be free. I was beyond intrigued, but sadly, the movie didn't live up to the expectations I had for it. Granted, it was good, but it could have been better. I just feel like the movie had scenes that were drawn out and could have been shortened so we can get, to the meat and core of the film quicker, which was Alice's revenge on her slave owner. And it's mind-blowing to me that her revenge was the twist of the entire movie, yet it was the quickest scene that didn't end with a bang at all. And it seemed like they went the safe route by not having her kill the owner, not having no one fight back, because they all was just, looking around in one spot, looking crazy and silly, like, what's going on, even though they realized that it was Alice that came back for them. And overall, it was just no effort. Like, point blank period. It probably was one of the biggest letdowns in movie endings ever. Just unsatisfying, uneventful, plus bland. And being that the movie was such a drag and completely predictable, it added on to the ending being flat and rushed. However, beyond all of that, I have to give the biggest round of applause to Keke because her acting definitely held this movie down, because she was able to show such a wide range of emotions which rolled over to me as a viewer. Like, there was this one scene where her character confronts one of the people that exploited her, and she was able to be serious yet add a comedic value to the scene with her drastic reactions. And it was just great to see. Her chemistry with the character Frank, played by Crownin, was on point as well. But honey, Crownin wasn't. Which is sad for me to say because there has been films where Crownin has done well. I know he isn't the best actor, but this just wasn't a film for him. But staying on, his character for a second, Frank was a civil rights activist who has alienated the fight and power he once had inside of him because he felt like his life wasn't heading anywhere by being a Black Panther and Black activist at that time. So he hid and left all his past behind. But when he met Alice, he became a guide to a life of freedom for her and eventually himself. But other than being sad and mopey throughout the entire film, Common didn't really embody his role. And the fact that his character didn't have any fight and pushback made it even worse and harder to watch. I just want to end off my recap by saying that I'm glad that Alice brings awareness to an historical moment that many people wasn't fully aware of, me being one of them. And this film gave me a history lesson I didn't know I needed. Even though it lacked depth and lacked standout scenes, it was good enough to educate me, to say the least. So, with that being said, you already know what it is and how it goes down over here. Like this video and show your girl some love. Comment your thoughts on this movie and what you would rate it, and let's discuss. And last but certainly not least, subscribe and join the queen, baby. Bye.